gotta catch my breath here a minute, Ken. Just ran across the street, got my flu shot. Yes, yeah, it's a lot of exercise for me. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm sure. What? No, no. I'm barely walking anymore. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Just going to give you an update of kind of what's going on. We haven't really said much about women's basketball lately. There hadn't been much out there, so we just kind of want to address everybody. We're, 13 practices in. We have a game in, I think it's 2 weeks from yesterday, maybe. So we've been at it a little over 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks left before we play Eastern New Mexico. So yeah, I just felt like it was time that we discussed a little bit about our team and other things. I like our talent level. I like the way we've been practicing. I think from a talent standpoint, we're going to be good enough. We've got to figure out how to get the young ones learning a little more quickly. The old ones have gotten better since last year. Sharice looks really good. Linnea looks good. Tisha and Alex look good. Jace is getting healthy. She practiced yesterday for the first time and was able to go full court. She's still not fully cleared, but she's able to play in very small stints, full court wise. That's a big deal for us. She's going to be a major part of what we're doing. And that the young ones, they're battling it out for a couple spots. Now I do think they'll all play. But I think, a couple of them will probably start. So that's, they're trying to figure that out, and we'll all get it figured out by the time we play. I mean, it's been good. We can't wait to get to play somebody else. And I know we still got a little while, but we can't wait to play somebody else. And the biggest thing is our kids, as well as myself, cannot wait to get in front of the fans. It's been some reasons, but since the Howl was canceled, we found out about that after the fact. That was very disappointing for our players, and they look forward to that every year, and our fans, were disappointed. So. That's why we're doing everything we can. Once that happened, we've tried to have some open practices, various scheduling conflicts, one being the Globetrotters. That was another day that we were going to do it. So we've been trying. Trust me, it's the women's basketball side has been trying to get out there and get in front of them. But good news is we finally pulled something off. So nobody's canceled it as of yet. So the 28th at 3:30, we're gonna have an open practice, and can't wait to get out there. And we're actually going to scrimmage too. And we've got 14 players, so we've got plenty of people to be able to put out there. So we're super excited about that. Wanted to definitely get that date out to everybody. We'll do a variety of things, and marketing and Drew's kind of given me a sheet of that. We'll have player introductions, coach introductions. There'll be roster information, raffle prizes, another opportunity to get your season ticket, and they've got some promotions going on with that. Gift cards being given away. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. So hopefully we get a good turnout for that. and then they're planning on maybe a Halloween thing after that. I don't know the details of that, but that last I heard that was going to happen. So, but mainly wanted to get that date out to everybody and to you guys, and appreciate all you guys coming and supporting. I mean, I know it's not easy for you guys. You got a lot to do. Ken, on the other hand, I think he just hangs out and calls me, but I know you guys are driving around. Yes. I'm making sure. Drew, that's at the pit, right? Yeah, all that, yeah. Thanks. And, you know, do what? And I don't know. I don't know. You were the last one to know. I don't know. So that's kind of where we're at, and just wanted to give you that update, and really, you know, tell you that we're happy about the team and where we're at right now. You know, I know we don't look very good out there right now, but we have made a lot of progress in 13 practices, and you know, we got a few more of those before we play. So if we keep going in the right direction, I like our chances.
Coach, you made the comment, talent-wise, we'll be good enough. Good enough to compete, good enough for a title, good enough for postseason, good.
Yeah, see, I always leave it open-ended like that. Like, you know, now it's up for interpretation. We can always say it was good enough, right? I think we're good enough to be in contention for sure, from a talent standpoint. I don't think there will be, you know, too many teams that will out-talent us.
What is it that you guys do really well that you're seeing that makes you think, like, hey, we'll have time?
We can score it. You know, we can score it. The old ones can play good defense. All of them can really score the ball. We got to get the young ones where they can guard some people a little better. But you know, we can score the ball.
That was like the major thing last year. I think you get into some of those walls where just trying to
Yeah.
get a basket.
Yeah, no, you're right. You know, it was. You know, we said a lot of times it was 2-on-5. You know, and if people could guard Sharice and Rochelle, then, you know, it made it tough on us at times.
How much emphasis, or if any emphasis at all, will be placed on the post game? Because just, you know, when you guys break up between guards and post players, it gets kind of lonely down at the post end just for numbers reasons.
Yeah.
So
You like that, don't you?
So I mean, is it steering away from that just because of lack of numbers and size, or will there still be some emphasis on?
Just style of play. You know, we've got the roster right. I would like to have one more. You know, if we have 15, I'd like to have 12 guards and 3 post players. You know, right now we just have 2. Unfortunately, it looks a little bit like that because both of them missed last year due to injury. So, you know, they're not fully there yet, and don't know at what stage they will be. So, I mean, we're maybe one short, but it's okay. You know, we won't look the same. Like, we're not going to throw it in there, you know, very often. Good news is they're capable of scoring it when they get it, and they can both rebound, they can both run. So, you know, maybe we can get some stuff like that.
You talking about the freshmen? Have you had anybody pulling away, or are they all with the same skill set?
Well, yeah, they're not the same. There's some a little further ahead than others. You know, India Fly looks great. She's just got to get in a little better shape where she can play longer. But, you know, she's talented, she's skilled, she's athletic. You know, she looks really good right now, and I'd say the rest of them are in a pretty good battle.
But you did say that you thought maybe 2 could start this year?
I think 2 is possible. 1 will have to, but 2 is possible.
And you have 2 transfers that have come in and sat out a year. So now, do you want to say anything now about them, the 2 transfers about?
Yeah. Eric is still working her way into shape. She's one of the 2 post players. She's getting better. She's getting in better shape. Tisha Buck is really talented, can really shoot it. Tremendous offensive player. You know, I would assume she would play significantly. But you know, that's how she plays.
How much of an increase-wise, talent-wise, does Tisha bring shooting-wise? Because, I mean, at practice, she's got great range and obviously
Yeah.
can shoot. So how much of an improvement is it over what you had last year?
Yeah, it really helps. I mean, she's a typical, probably 38 to 42% three-point shooter. We didn't have anybody over 31%. So she shoots it at a high rate. But the biggest thing is I think she takes a lot off of what Sharice and India and Jace are going to have to do, and she'll help spread the floor where they become better players too.
With all that new guards, Mike, how much will the ball still be in Sharice's hands versus how much can she play off the ball?
It's going to be in her hands a lot. But we can move her off the ball where we couldn't in the past or couldn't last year. So there will be some time that she'll be off the ball. And we've even played her at the 4 a little bit too. That really would create a big advantage for us offensively, mismatch-wise, if we could get a post player guarding her, things like that. We're going to try and utilize her, but she will still be handling the ball most.
So she's going to have probably a lot more assists this year because she has people that can shoot the ball instead of her having to shoot it when because she has to.
In theory, you are correct, and that's the plan. Let's hope it works out that way.
You seem to be a lot more relaxed this year than last year too. Do you feel
It's
we're more
mid-October.
relaxed?
Yeah, right now. I want to feel this way about the middle of February, and then we'll know it's going in the right direction, right?
The Mountain West men's basketball has their media summit today, and over the last couple of years, they've kind of phased out the women's game as far as a media summit
Right.
type aspect. Do you hope they would bring something like that back? Do you feel kind of pushed off to the side a little bit conference-wise?
I don't, because here's the thing. The only ones that would go, I mean, y'all aren't going over there, are you?
No, we have guys.
Okay, so my point is the media that's there for women's basketball is from Albuquerque. So I would personally just as soon sit right here and do it than go somewhere else and do it. So nobody else is going to come except the people from Albuquerque. So, if we're going to have it and they're going to bring it back, then we need to have it here. If not, then I do not want it back.
Would you push for that, try to get it here, like make your point?
Do you want me to? I don't really want to, but if you want me to, then we can throw it in there. Okay, I got you. All right.
Where do you think in the mix of what you know of the teams that are coming back and your read on the Mountain West, where do you think New Mexico, is kind of predicted? Or
Yeah, it's hard to say because like I know more about our team than probably anybody else. I think we have a chance to be really good, but if you just look at it on paper, Wyoming's got them all back, Boise's got them all back, Colorado State's won it 3 or 4 years in a row. UNLV is always the most talented team. We lost our best player. We lost 2 post players that played 35 minutes a game. On paper, we should be picked 9th, 10th, 11th. I think we would be better than that. But, so I don't know how people are going to look at it. I guess I'm answering your question. I would like to tell you off the record where I think we're going to finish. But on paper, I think it would be, almost last.
Do you feel comfortable with all the positions now that we have suitable backups that you're hoping that maybe you can tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I do. I think we have some depth. I think we can play 9, 10, 11 people. Now, when it gets crunch time, that bench always shortens because no matter how good you think number 10 is, she ain't as good as number 6. And number 6 ain't as good as number 3, or they wouldn't be that number, right? So when it gets that time, the bench will shorten. But I do think we're talented enough to play a lot of people.
But you're going to be fouling a lot more, so because.
What?
Well, you're gonna be,
We better not be. I just spent 2.5 hours up there screaming at them to not foul.
well, you're gonna be pressing the whole time, right?
Well, we're going to try, but that don't mean we have to foul them. I'd like to guard them.
Okay.
I hope not. You reffing these games? All right, what else? I'm hungry. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys coming. Have a great day.